Hi, my name is Sean. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. I talk about all sorts of comic book things and also like some pop culture stuff as well. And today I'm going to be talking about The Exorcism at 1600 Penn. This is a comic from IDW, written by Hannah Rose May and art by Vanessa Del Rey. I think this is 3 issues. I'm not sure, but it just came out. Issue 1 just came out. Here are the credits. And this is something I picked up from solicits. I was like, oh, this looks interesting. I'm Canadian, so I mean, I know, I think 1600 Penn is the White House, right? So here in this comic, there is a new president, the first female president, President Doyle, giving her big speech. And she's giving a big acceptance speech and everything. Gray skies above, and having dinner with her family. This is a blended family. They don't really talk much about that. There's no conflict there or anything. It's just basically, you can see visually her daughter's white and her son and husband are black. It's never made an issue. I'm fine with that. Being mixed race myself, I don't care. But yeah, that was interesting. That like it's not a source of. I mean, I think tropey writers and writers that just like squeeze drama out of like just regular cliches would make something of it, and they don't, right? So I appreciated that. Um, Mara and Kevin are the kids, and they have to deal with life in Washington D.C. in a new posh school. And everyone loves Kevin, and all the women, all the girls there don't like Mara. Um, and that's just it's life. I mean, he makes friends really quickly. She doesn't. One point she's eating alone in the cafeteria, which is the worst. And they're like, oh, maybe her president mother should be an isolationist like her, right? There's a lot about social media on here as well. Mara doom scrolls, is that what the kids call it now? I don't know. Before she goes to bed, she like goes through all the haters comments and stuff like that, because no matter who's president, you're always gonna have someone that hates you, right? So um meanwhile, the president is encountering a crisis where um slowly some of their soldiers are going mad, and they blame some sort of weird weapon that can like that uses sonics or something like that, that can beam insanity into people. That's what they think, and they want to verify it more before they come out in the open. But there's a senator on the other side who is exposing all this without the president and making the president look weak and stuff like that. So that's all very interesting. Um, and president's having a tough time because he's president, right? Um, Meanwhile, every so often you see um, little glimpses of something in the darkness in the White House. There's this old study where Mara likes to, just sit and contemplate. And there's something there. She gets nightmares about like a nuclear war, and then she wakes up and her parents are like, what the hell? And while they're comforting her, there's something there. And all throughout the comic, there's something that looks like that, sort of in the background, in the shadows. It's pretty interesting art. The art itself is scratchy to my taste, but works for this story in that there's a lot of unease going on, and it really conveys that. And it also serves to hide the demon in the shadows, because it's more easy to hide in this kind of art than there is to hide in like clean line art, right? Um, so yeah, more incidents happen. Mara encounters incidents at school where they're working with Bunsen burners, and it bursts in the flames, and there's something in the smoke, Um, and yeah, everyone's worried about the mental health of these kids. That their mother's president. Like, how do they deal with that? Really interesting stuff. I was actually really drawn into this. This comic is fairly thick. Um, this is $5 US, so $6 Canadian. I think this is well worth it. I enjoyed this. I don't know. I don't know what people are saying about it. If they're saying, "Oh, it's woke and stuff." I mean, like, I don't really care that the president is a woman and they have a blended family. They don't really make a big deal of that. Really, what's going on is Mara is slowly being corrupted by all these hate the doom scrolling and stuff, like reading the hate comments of her mother, but also not being able to make friends at school, slowly descending into like mental distress and being haunted by whatever the hell this guy is. Um, and that slowly happens through the course of this first issue, and something gruesome happens towards the end, and I won't give it away. And it continues on to the next issue. I thought this was fantastic. I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. It was pretty awesome. Really gripping stuff. I didn't notice that it was so thick until I stopped like partway towards the end. I'm like, oh shoot, I read like this whole thing. What the hell? Yeah, I like this a lot. Looking forward to the next issue. I recommend this. If you're thinking of something fun to read for Halloween, this is pretty neat stuff. And yeah, look at this guy on the standing behind the president. Like, what's his plan? Like, what's gonna happen next, right? What is this whole business with the soldiers slowly going mad? Bit by bit by bit. What is all that? Is it influence? Is it really a secret weapon? What is all this? So yeah, looking forward to issue 2. Recommend this one. The Exorcism at 1600 Penn. IDW. Who knew? I like it. I don't think it's woke. Sorry, it's just a story, right? So there's no real like finger wagging, like aggravating agenda. Like I get pretty mad at things like that. So I didn't really see it here. I liked it. So please give a like to this video if you like what you saw. And please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I have a lot of cool comic book stuff on here. So until next time, take care.